Let me just check what we were discussing here. So yeah, we were querying on the from the database. So click on execute. So it is, yeah, it is showing one record, first record related to edge communication. Related to edge communication. Okay. So why it is showing one record? Because we have only one record. If we are saying limit one, we also can write a limit and all. If you want to show that thing, we can do. And yeah, so if you want to like write some limit here, like limit 0, we are writing anything here in the limit 0. So we are getting all the records with limit 0. In a edge communication as well, it is not displaying anything. You know why? Because we are writing here limit 0. We want to write limit 1. Okay, limit 1, we have only one record, so then it will display as limit 1. And similarly, if you want to add some contact as well, select id from contacts. We have two records here, I think two three multiple records. Yeah, related United Oil and Gas Corporation. So we have four records here, so we can do one thing. We can write here limit 1, limit 2, sorry, limit 2. Then it will display us related to this United, we have, it will display us unit 2, where it is. No, it is not showing me. Yeah, this one, right? This one, it is showing unit two records. If I'll go to 4, 3, 4, 5, whatever records we have, if I'll write it, okay. So these are the things. So you got it, right? Or you have end out?
I got it.
Okay, fine. Sukriti and Bharat.
Yeah, I got it.
Got it.
Okay, okay. Okay, fine. So apart from this, if you go to some development and all, so we'll use all this SOQL and all we'll use in our Apex class. Okay, not in Visual Force page. Yeah, we'll definitely use the whatever it will return the things. We will like for the displaying on the UI level, we will call the Apex class this all the fields on our Visual Force page. Let's write public class, sorry, public list and account. So what is list here? Now list is a part of collection. Okay, list is a part of collection. So what is list? List means we can store the multiple values in one list. List means if I'll go to int, we have like multiple things here. Let's say okay, I'm creating a list, and we have multiple values here. One value, two value, three value, four value, five value. Or we can say value means we have one record, account record 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, if you want to store all these records, okay, today we are aware we have only one record or we have two records only. But tomorrow on account object we can have 10 lakh records as well, right? We are storing one or two records in one variable only, in a string variable, in an integer variable, in an account variable, or anything, whatever database we are creating. Okay, so we are aware that we have account object. We can say, yeah, public account ACC. Okay, we are writing getter setter. Okay, so this account we are declaring as a ACC is a variable, account is a S object, as a standard object. So we can store one or two value in a ACC. But yeah, we have one multiple value 10, 20,000, 10 lakh records. So all these things we have to store in a list. So we cannot like display one by one. Okay, one second. Okay, so we can store multiple values in a one list only. So similarly, so we have a set as well, set and map. Okay, in a set, what we have to do in a set, we can store the multiple things. Let me just drag and drop it again. This is our list and this is our set. Okay, so here I have Amarjit as a first value, Amarjit as second value, and Amarjit Singh is a third value, and Amarjit uh, Kumar is our third value or fourth value. We have multiple things here. The same things we have in our set as well. So set and list is same thing. Like we can store multiple records in list. Same things we have multiple records in the set as well. Both are same thing. Where is the difference? Difference is this only. We have four record. We have four values here. Amarjit, 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 Amarjit. We have three times as the same name, and we have Amarjit. Sorry, we have two times as the same name, and this is Amarjit Singh, and this is Amarjit Kumar. The same values we have in our set. So what is difference between both the set and list? So we can store all these four. If we'll count the value, we'll count the value in our list. How many values we have in this list? Then will definitely it will return four records, four values, because Amarjit Singh or Amarjit Kumar. It's four value, right? After the comma. So here it will not return us four value. It will return us three value. You know why? Because it will remove all the duplicates automatically. Duplicates means Amarjit is two times duplicates. Here Amarjit is two times. It will remove one Amarjit. Okay, it will remove one Amarjit. If it Amarjit is duplicate, it will store only unique value only. It can allow you duplicate value as well. Okay, you can store duplicate value in list. You can never store any duplicate value in your set. It always store unique value only. Okay, so if you'll go to your class, if you'll go to developer console, if we'll create one variable, let's say we have created one str here. Okay, one str here. Str can store only one value at a time. But if you have multiple values, how can we display in a like we are creating a list of string here. Str list is equal to new list of string. Okay, we are creating new list of string, and let me just add some value. So this is some standard method which is related to this variable. This is our variable str list, and we are adding the some value, like some values. You know, this is a string only, so we have to add value in string. So it is add is a standard method. So if you want to remove anything, then we can write here similar to this. If you want to remove anything, then we'll write remove. Okay, if we want to remove all the things, then we'll write remove all. Okay, so we have this one list. Okay, this is one list, and let me just create one set as well. This is my set. How to create set? This is our set. Then we can write str set, str list. Okay, different variable. So we'll add the same. This is my set. We'll add the same thing here. So this is set of string, this is set of list. So we'll add in a string format. One. Okay. One. We are adding here one. Instead of one, we are writing two, three, or one again. Okay. After we are adding it again and again, and then same things we are adding here as well. Okay, after that we want to display the whatever debug statement it is saying, what it is returning. Then we'll write here system dot debug, system dot debug, and we'll display the whatever value we are storing here. So Debug statement, you are aware what is the use of debug statement. Debug statement, if you want to see the result of this list, what it is returning, yeah, from the UI level we can display, yeah, from the Visualforce page we can display, yeah, it is returning, it is showing this value. But in case your Visualforce page is not working, in case you are not using Visualforce page, you are doing some integration type, that time you have to write debug statement. Okay, debug the code. So that, let's say this thing and this thing, this is a naming convention only, uh like tier list, and you can write like this. Okay, this is a best practice. It will, this is very like very much helpful to see the result. So you have open logs. If you'll not open the logs, then you have to open the logs manually from the logs tab. If you click on this open log, then it will automatically open the logs. So let's see the result. Both are the same value. We have duplicates value at 111, and same values we have in our set as well, same in list. Let's click on execute. Click on debug only. Debug only means it will display us whatever debug we have done. Okay, so set white is blank here. In a set, it is showing blank. Set. Oh, sorry.
We have not created
Yeah,
that
we are
set.
adding. We are adding set again, right? This is a mistake. It is saying both, like we added the same value in both the list and set, but it is saying 1 2 3 only. But list is saying, set is saying 1 2 3, and list is saying 1 2 3 1 1. Means we can say it is allowing duplicate value. Like 1 1 1 is 3 times. It is allowing us 1 1 1 3 times. It is displaying us 5 value. It is also saying 1 1 1 3 times, but it is removing 2 1 1 1 automatically. Set is removing 2 1 1 1. Okay, it is not displaying us 1 1 1 again and again. So this is difference between list and set. Okay, the same things we were going to do in our Apex class here. We are created a list here, account list of account, and after that we are writing public constructor, and we have initialized it. And let me just allocate the memory to this list, new list of account. Okay, so whatever query we were writing in query editor, the same query we can write here now. So this is our list. We are storing the value. We are fetching the data from the database now. So here we were fetching the data and we were displaying on the developer console. The same things we are going to display on the Visualforce page. We are writing select ID, name, whatever fields you want to fetch, you can fetch, and you want to filter criteria you want to add, you can add. So it's up to you. And now it's time to go to Visualforce page. Demo page. So here, as I told you earlier, that we have custom controller, and in the custom controller we have to write some form. So, we want to display the number of records in our Visualforce page. Number of records from the related to account object only. Related to account object, we have to write a page block table. We are going to display in table. In table means similar to this table, like not very much. Yeah, like this one only. List view, whatever list view it is displaying. Uh, Similar to this in this list. This is a table, right? This is colon and all. This is colon and row. The same things we are writing in colon. So a table. Okay, inside this block table, we have to write whatever variable we had as a value. What was there? It was, I think, ACC list. This one ACC list. this ACC did this both are everywhere same. So we can write here, and we can write variable. We have to create one more variable, sub variable here. So we can write anything here. Like name is, it's up to you, like a label, and we can not a label, but like a label, anything you can give. So here we have to display the number of columns. In the column, we can write like value, whatever value we have. This variable we have to use here, ACC dot, means directly whatever we are using, we are directly using this one only, but instead of using this one, we are giving a reference to this ACC. Okay, so whatever value we have in ACC, we have ID, name, and all. Okay, so we can write here ID, ACC dot ID, and if we want to display the number of records related to name, we can display name and all. Like if we want to display the ID two times, we can display. But yeah, we cannot use any set in our page block table. Okay, we want to write ID, don't show the ID again and again. Is displaying you the list of records related to your account object. Okay, it is a table from your database. It is fetching the records from your database. This, this is right. Yeah, this is the records. So the same records you can fetch. Let's say we are not using any rating here in the account query. We are writing any rating here, and we are not writing any rating here. But yeah, definitely we are using a rating here from your Visual Force page side. So definitely it will display as an error because it is showing as object row was retrieved SOQL without querying the this field rating. We are not querying this rating from your controller side. Controller side we are not using any rating, but yeah, in our Visual Force page we are writing a rating. We can never write any fields in a Visual Force page if you are not writing in this SOQL. We have to add this field in our SOQL because we are in actual form we are fetching the data from our controller side only. Here we are displaying only, right? But yeah, if we are not fetching, how can we display the things if we are not fetching the things? So it's very much mandatory. We have to fetch the things from our database, and then we have to display on our Visual Force page. Okay, so you are getting the point, right, Apurva?
Yes.
Okay, and you might be aware Sukriti and Bharat, right? You already.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Uh-huh. Okay, fine. So here we are fetching the data and we are directly on displaying on the database. So let's say if you want to add some limits and all, as I told you earlier. So you can add all the filter criteria, and I'll do one thing. I'll share you one document, technical document. So from the technical document, so you can find out the lots of query and lots of filter criteria, not lots of all the filter criteria. Okay, like how to write like query, ascending order, descending order, order by, and all. Okay, so you can
Okay.
from there. That is very much good. I think that might be very much helpful for you. So these are the things which is useful for you. Okay, so I think that is enough because if you'll go more and more, then it will be you will not be able to recall the things. Okay.
Amarjit, in that visual force page, that
Huh?
we have taken that variable account
Uh,
ACC. If we directly write account list.id, then it will not work.
no, no, it will not work. It will not work. ACC. See, if I'm removing this ACC, if I'm removing, if I'm writing here, so it is saying, yeah, ACC var is very much mandatory to write in our page block table. So it is saying missing attribute var. Okay,
Okay.
what is like it is mandatory to write var. Okay, so or we cannot like we have to use this one only. It is mandatory. We cannot get rid of this SEC. Okay. Yeah, these are the things which we should know. So I think Apurva, it is fine. Like we should continue ahead.
Yeah, yeah.
This is
I'm
enough.
getting it.
It is enough or we should?
No, for today, no, it is enough.
That's why I'm asking, because you are new development, so you should have some time to like cover this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
some practice.
for today it's enough.
So yeah, then we'll do one thing. So let's connect tomorrow at 6 o'clock on the same time. Okay,
Okay.
as usually we connect. Okay, Bharat,
Okay, fine, Amarji.
it's fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay
Fine.
then. Okay then. Okay then, guys. Bye. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.